Welcome to my second episode of Best Rock Band DLC songs of all time. Each week I'm going through and highlighting some of my favorite rock band tracks that are available from the music store, and I recommend you guys should download them if you guys haven't already. So the first song we're going to start off with is Holiday by Green Day. Now, you may already own the song if you own Green Day Rock Band. If you don't, you can go buy it off the music store, and it is probably my favorite or one of my favorite Green Day songs in the entire game. This is just a great full band experience, and this song really highlights why harmonies are in the game. This is probably one of the most fun Green Day harmony song. It's an absolute blast on drums. You'll be playing so many well-varied beats and rhythms. You'll be playing on the floor tom, on the rack tom. You'll be playing rolls on the snare. You'll be playing, on the ride and snare, and then hitting the crash, and then going back and forth. And even the guitar, like you'd expect, it's pretty much like standard Green Day. It's a lot of chords with a lot of chord changes. There is a pretty noticeable bridge in the song where you may not be playing like a lot of guitar, but that's really where the bass shines. And the bass guitar is great too. I really hate it when you're playing rock band, you can't really hear the bass in the song. This is definitely not one of those songs. I really highly recommend you check this song, even if you're not necessarily a fan of Green Day. If you just want a fun experience, get this song. It's one of my favorite songs on Rock Band. Let's move on to our second song of the week. Next song is one of my favorite bands and one of my favorite songs in Rock Band. This next song is called No Excuses by Alice in Chains. This is off their 1994 album Jar of Flies. If you guys haven't listened to that album, I highly recommend you go check it out. Great album and probably one of their best, some of their best work. So this song, No Excuses, is unlike any other song I've ever played in Rock Band, especially when it comes to drums. It's got a very linear and syncopated kind of drum rhythm to it, which I don't think I've ever played in another song. The drum part on this song is just so different than every other song I've ever played, and there's so much variety. You'll be doing like a lot of notes off the hi-hat. You'll be hitting the rack toms, and then you'll be going back to playing like a standard drum beat on the ride and snare, and then the hi-hat and snare. And this song is probably going to be a pretty big challenge. I know when I played it, I struggled a lot just trying to hit the four hi-hat notes in a row. I always miss them, especially when they throw like a kick pedal in there too. It really complicates the whole thing. So if you're like a beginner drummer, this song may scare you a bit, and it's maybe better to start off on an easier level. On bass, the song's got a really great bass part to it. I've really appreciated the bass instrument after playing drums for so long in Rock Band. At first I hated it, and it was always that instrument that nobody wants to play, but this song is a great song on bass. The guitar, it's a lot of chords, but some of the chord changes are pretty difficult. I play normally on hard or expert guitar. I usually play the expert guitar on like the tier 1 or tier 2 songs. My fingers tend to hurt after a bit, and this song is definitely going to challenge your chord changes, and if it's something you want to work on, this is definitely a great song to start off with. The only downside to the song is that there's no harmonies, but the entire song you could sing as a duet because the harmonies are basically the same as what the lead vocals are in this song. Let's move on to the last song of the week. I'm a sucker for live tracks. As I said last week, this is another live track. We've actually got the studio version of the song as well as a live recording, and that song is Band on the Run by Paul McCartney. Now the live version came out before Rock Band 3 came out, so we don't have keys, we don't have harmonies, unfortunately. But the studio version has those things, so if you want to pick it up, you can. But this song is only 99 cents, and to me, the live version is just a little more heavy in its sound and a little bit harder in its sound too, and that's why I love it so much. And the drums are just a lot more fun and a lot faster too, I find, than the studio version. But this song is great on all instruments. If you're a fan of McCartney, who isn't, I highly recommend you go check this out. There's also a live version of Jet, which we didn't get a studio version of. It's another really good song. I recommend you guys go check that out too. And in 99 cents, how can you go wrong? That basically does it for my favorite Rock Band DLC songs of the week. I'm going to be back next week with a brand new episode. I think I'm maybe going to talk about the Fratellas next week, but we'll see. I've been getting a lot of good suggestions from the community. I want to thank you guys for watching, and if you guys want to stay up to date on all things Rock Band and Guitar Hero, hit the subscribe button. And if you guys want to follow me on social media, I've got a Facebook page as well as a Twitter feed too. So you can follow me on Twitter at RockBandSam, and if you want to see my Facebook page, just click the link in the description below. Thanks guys, and have yourself a good week.